guys, so the JP live stream happened a while back, so yeah, again, late to the party a little bit, but we did get a little bit more glimpse, a little bit of information on what's to come. Obviously, if you guys don't know, in like, I want to say 6-7 hours from now, from when I'm recording this, yeah, we will get what do you call it, the global live streams. Let me claim this, thank you very much. So yeah, I briefly did skim through the JP live stream just to see if anything new was added, and for the most part, you know, they're just kind of going over to what JP, sorry, not JP, pretty much what KL was saying. I mean, there's a few interesting things that was shown. Obviously, KANAE is in the building. The thing about this character, actually, we have a little bit more information now, and they are going with to say there is not going to be any defense penetration within her kit. She is going to be heavily on the offensiveness in terms of attack, critical hit rate, critical hit damage, of course. I'm hearing some craziness in terms of how she works extremely well with her damage increase. She can self-buff to a crazy amount. If the enemy is in break or has some sort of status to where they're kind of, I guess, frozen or confused or whatever, that's when she'll kind of reap the best out of the damage, you know. So yeah, I'm hearing some crazy stuff about this character to say that she's a fantastic, phenomenal character for the Fire team. So it'll be interesting for that. And I know that Goto Ruji did get slightly teased, so there's that. But yeah, I'm eager to see on how she'll play between her and Suyun. Since Suyun is more like, she's got defense pen, right? Again, my Suyun is close to 50% defense penetration. So I'm gonna see on how each of them play out. Bro, this skin. By the way, yes, I am gonna be picking a handful of you guys to win the skins, and if you guys can get back to me as soon as possible, then you might be able to grab yourself those 40 RATEUP tickets if you choose to, rather than getting the skins. So I'm leaving that up to you guys, but this skin looks so damn clean, bro. This character, yeah, as I said yesterday. So this is interesting. Yeah, weaponry for each of our characters. Again, I do have a translation on what each weapon is applying in terms of buff. So again, we'll go over that in just a second. So those are the weaponry types. Is there anything else that I need to be aware of? Obviously, yeah, make sure that you are getting the main shadows to general if you want to get their weapon. The UI is completely changed. That looks, to be fair, I kind of like that. I mess with that. Is there anything else? Oh, hello. What is this? Oh, is this the costume? I mean, okay, it looks cool. It look okay. Okay, you know what? No, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Yeah, this looks way more dripped out. All right, we're gonna have to shoot for that. We're definitely gonna have to shoot for that. This is what I'm extremely happy about. Presets. We can officially save presets for our artifacts. About goddamn time. Okay, happy days. A few changes. I don't think nothing too crazy has been said. They've briefly talked about the tournament. I think that's pretty much it, boys. Oh yeah, how can I forget? Oh, they did not disappoint. Look at my boy Goto Ruji, the March character. Bro, this looks crazy. He looks so freaking clean. I can't freaking wait, bro. Ooh. Bring on March. Bring on the next month. I'm ready. I'm ready for this man. Let's go. He looks clean. I love this artwork. Alright, huge shout out to the homie Arcas, of course. They did do a little bit of translation, so we can actually take a look on what's going on. So I do want to go over this. So, Hunter introduction. Kana can deal powerful damage to enemies in the break state. When a specific effect is triggered, normal skill 2 transforms into enhanced normal skill 2, allowing her to deal massive damage instantly. If Kana successfully lands an attack on an enemy who is either incapacitated or in a break state, her core ability activates, increasing her critical rate. When core ability effect stacks a certain number of times, uses normal attacks and skills to charge the core gauge and unleash a core attack. That's the one thing which I was kind of seeing a very like, because obviously with Fire Element right now they also do have big cores between Azo and Suyun, of course. So I thought maybe if they're going to keep that going, which clearly they are, yeah, that core meta is still a thing. So Tusk is always an option, I guess. For KANAE in particular, since she's not going to be, I don't know, she might not be defense pen, but who knows. When using normal skill 1, KANAE jumps into the air, swiftly moves into the direction where the wire is released from her blade, performing a series of powerful slashes, putting the enemy into airborne state. Upon use a red effect activates, transforming normal skill 2 into enhanced normal skill 2. Using enhanced normal skill 2 changes core attack into core attack Kai. Okay, while in the use, if Kana receives an attack while airborne, extreme evasion is triggered. Oh, okay. So another thing to mention is apparently that this Kana here is disgustingly highly on the offensiveness in terms of how she can just kind of bounce around with her skills, just being at ready for her core attacks. So that's another thing which I've been hearing about. When using normal skill 2, Kana swiftly slashes the enemy with her dual blades. If the red crimson flame effect is activated, normal skill 2 transforms into enhanced normal skill 2, allowing her to deal massive damage with a finishing move. When using the finishing move, aka the ultimate, I assume, KANAE releases countless wives to bind the enemy, then slashes through the air with an elegant sword technique. Upon activation, the flame effect triggers, transforming skill 2 into enhanced skill 2 and resets its cooldown. That's also another thing. Apparently, the ultimate itself has a CD cooldown on the skills itself. So basically, the big takeaway is that she is spamming her skills. She's got ultimate cooldown. Her ultimate basically provides her cooldown for her skills. So that, again, continuation with the spamminess, of course. More damage if the enemy is in a break state, of course. So, from what I'm hearing, apparently she's cracked. So, we'll see. And then we got the shadow stuff. So, when it comes to getting your shadows to the general and getting their weapons unlocked, these are the buffs, or the additional buffs that you are going to be receiving. So, Igris increases critical rate and critical damage by 15%. So, this is again one of the better shadows to do up. Iron, HP increase of 24%, shield acquisition amount increases by 30%. Okay, hold on, these weapons are actually cracked. What? Okay, 36%. Tank, defense. Oh, hello. Defense penetration increased by 15%. Damage dealt to normal monsters increased by 50%. Blades, attack power increased by 15%. Defense penetration increased by 15%. Oh, that's huge. That's it. There you go. Blades, that is massive. That is huge. Okay. Big Rock, when hit, the target's attack power is reduced by 15% for 5 seconds. When hit, defense power is reduced by 5% for 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Oh, this is debuff towards the enemy. Interesting. Okay. Serbi, when attacking a Cerberus in the burn state, skill damage is increased by 50% for 10 seconds. Okay. Tusk, when attacking an enemy with 50% or less HP, damage dealt is increased by 50%. Kaizo, critical damage increases by 24%. Damage dealt to bosses increased by 30%. Ooh, okay. Kaizo's back in action by ultimate supporting us through these buffs. Not too bad. Beru, healing amount increased by 90%, and then defense penetration increased by 15%. Ooh, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting to see. Wasn't expecting Beru of all to get the healing buff right there, but it is what it is. So these are the buffs that the weaponry will apply to your shadows. So I'm not gonna lie, Blade right now is looking very, very good. Not just for the fire element, but just in general. So that's something to take note, especially Igris too. I can't forget about him. So yeah, those are the additional buffs on what you guys can expect through your shadows now. Not only is the total power increasing, but you're gaining these extra fantastic buffs now. Also, just before we pick the giveaway winners, so when it comes to the PvP or co-op content, so recently introduced Jeju Island Alliance Raid was designed as a synchronous co-op feature. While we cannot share details at this amount, our development team is actively working on various new types of content. The prototype development has already been completed. SoloLevelingArise focuses on providing a deep single-player experience. As such, we currently have a flexible approach of developing multiplayer content. However, we do understand the concerns of top players who feel there isn't enough to do. To address this, we'll gradually introduce new content to alleviate this sense of frustration. In the Jeju Island Alliance Raid in February, it will feature the Ant Queen, or the Queen Ant, and in March it will focus on Beru. For the Beru Raid, we are preparing it in a way that enhances the cooperative elements of the gameplay. So we shall see what they mean by that, but more importantly, prototype. Well, all I'm trying to say is first year anniversary is around the corner. We're not that far off, so let them cook. We'll see what happens. If worst comes to worst, nothing happens. Hopefully they want to pre-announce something to say maybe end of this year we could get some form of real-time online multiplayer, or maybe even PvP, who knows, but it's not out of the equation. That's the one thing that we can take away from all of this. They are aware of the content that we want in terms of online play, so giving them the time, I'm sure we'll get somewhere by having that type of content in the game in the future, hands down. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. So yeah, let's get on with picking some winners, shall we? So if you do win, please message me back. Just take a screenshot of your if you head over to your Netmarble ID page, it shows you who you support. If you guys can take a screenshot of that, send that to me so that way I can confirm it on my end. Then we can get on with me providing you guys with the funds. So if you do win, just DM me on Discord. Again, if you guys DM me ASAP, because I think you've got 6 hours or like 5 hours before that Alliance pack goes away. So if you do want those tickets, yeah, just saying, because it's the same amount on if you wanted KANAE skin pack. Unless you want her skin pack, then you can obviously, it's up to you. Again, I'm just giving you guys options. But yeah, if you guys can just get back at me, and then yeah, we'll sort that out. Alright, congratulations, Notes. Got you, my guy. Next up, let's keep it rolling. Congratulations, that's it. But I've added you, Electric Man. So, yeah, just message me back. Again, per usual, take a screenshot. You guys know the drill. Gaming Tech, hit me up. You already know the drill. So, we'll get that sorted for you. Alright, Harem, congrats for winning, my guy. Just, yeah, message me back on Discord and we'll get you cooking. So, yeah, if you obviously to the people that won, message me back. And then I'll send you guys the funds ASAP if you guys still want to pick that Alliance pack up. I know that looks very, very good. We will be picking the winners for the Deluxe Pass when the daily Essence Stones resource pack comes out. We'll be picking winners for that. And then in the lead up to Go to Ryuji, we'll do some RATEUP tickets giveaways on that one. So things are planned. We're going to keep the giveaways going. I do appreciate the support. And yeah, everything is leading up till the anniversary, but yeah, tomorrow's the well, I say tomorrow's the update. No, the update is in like 12 hours. Wait, yeah, what?